Hello, this is Evangelist Dr. Robert L. McKim Sr. from Carrollton, Ohio. Well, I got evidence now to prove who took over the administrative controls of my Facebook ministry and other two sites that I have up on Facebook. You just gave yourself away. Especially to the law, because let me tell you something, I'm going to have you prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. So what you are doing is menacing by stalking. Look it up. Here, you want the law? You want to see what the law says? Right here. This is the law. This is the law. Menacing by stalking. No person, by engaging in a pattern of conduct, shall knowingly cause another person to believe that the offender, which is you, will cause physical harm to the other person or cause mental distress to the other person, which is me. In addition to any other basis for the other person's belief that the offender, which is you, will cause physical harm to the other person or the other person's mental distress, or other person's belief of mental distress, may be based on words or conduct of the offender. Words or conduct of the offender, which is you, that are directed at or identify a corruption, assassination, or other organization that employs the other person, or association, association. My eyes just isn't working right here. Diabetes affects the eyes, by the way. Or other organization that employs the other person or to which the other person belongs. Then it goes on and says, no person through the use of any electronic method of remedy transferring information, including but not limited to any computer network, which is Facebook, computer program, which is a virus, or computer system, shall post a message with the purpose or urge or incite another to commit a violation of Division A, which is up here. It's a violation. It's a misdemeanor. Well, where does it say it? Menacing by stalking is a felony. Excuse me. It's a felony. And you know what? By the way, since it's a felony, you're under arrest. You are under arrest. I have the authority vested in me by the state of Ohio as a private security officer to place you under arrest. You got that, Christian Chandler? You're under arrest. Well, hang on a minute. I'm looking for something here. I'm looking something here. Sorry, right here. This gives me the authority by the state of Ohio. State of Ohio. Ohio Peace Officer Training Council. State of Ohio. Officer of the Attorney General. My name. Ohio Peace Officer Private Security Training Program. Mansell Business College. This is a legal document from the state that gives me the authority to place everybody that commits a felony under arrest. And guess what, Christian Chandler? You're under arrest. Because now you have given me the proof to place you under arrest. No, I'm not apologizing. Why should I apologize to such a moron? Because that's all you are. You're a total moron. You say in your website that you're high-functioning autistic, but you're a moron. Because you sent me the evidence I need to place you under arrest. Because you said right here that you will make it all go away if I make a video apologizing to you and your gay friends that I have offended. Well, you know what? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You listen good, and you listen good right now. Because Jesus said in Matthew 24, and I will say it again, in verse 10, Man and many will be offended, and will betray one another, and will hate one another. That is what Jesus said. Jesus said that will happen in the end days before he returns. Wake up, Christians that are watching my videos. Wake up, because these people, they're offended. They're offended because preachers like me are calling out their sins. And preachers like me won't bow and bend or burn like they want us to. Paul Begley, if you watch my video, these people are the ones doing this to you too. Because I talk about you in my videos. So now they're going to attack you. My wife's stepfather doesn't like you, and he lives in Bloomington, Indiana. I'll tell you know what? You need to go after him, because he's the one that started all this. He was taking money that he earmarked for Renee, and was giving it to organizations that cater to gays and lesbians and Muslims. Now they're using that money to get back at us. So he's the one that started all this. Are you happy, John, that you started all this mess? I hope Renee's mother is happy too with what's going on, because it's affecting Renee as well. Some mother she is. Doesn't even text back to Renee. Doesn't even call to apologize. And she should be apologizing to Renee. Not Renee to be apologizing to her. You're grown adults. Think about it. You know I'm right. Get into a church and get down on your hands and knees and beg for forgiveness before it's too late. This guy goes on and also says that I will return control of your Facebook. I will take down the Kiwi Farm site, and you will never hear from me again. Do it, Bobby. Which he's talking about me. You don't want people to see the attached image of you conducting a gay marriage. You know what? That's not me anyhow. Excuse me, here wrong picture. I gotta go back into it and pull up the picture. I saved it on my computer. You think you're so smart. Think you're so smart. That's not me. That's my face that you cropped onto somebody else's body. Wow, you know, who's gonna believe that anyhow? So you're so good with computers. So you're so good with cropping pictures. So you're so good at what you're doing. But my God is better than you. My God's better than you. And then this other Clyde Cash guy sent me an email, and also with a link to say, you know, check out his ministry, and he's using my name. See, Beacon Light, McKim Beacon Light Ministry and Soul Clinic, preaching. See, when he made a website with my name, that is against the law. That is against the law. Against the law. But you don't care. You're breaking laws in order to force people like me that stand on the Word of God to bow to your ways. You're shooting yourselves in the foot. You're shooting yourselves in the foot. You want equal rights. You want the right to get married to a same-sex partner. But don't come to a preacher who doesn't believe in it, who believes in the Word of God. And don't force us to bow. You've heard of the story of Meshach, Abednego, and I can't remember the other guy's name. And they were put in the fiery furnace, and they did not burn because Jesus was right there with them. And then Daniel was put in the lion's den, because people were consorting against him, telling the king, you know, make laws that he should only be the one to be worshipped. And they caught Daniel praying to God instead of the king. So they threw him in the lion's den. But an angel came and shut the lion's mouth. An angel's going to come and shut your mouth. And shut you down. And Clyde Cash, you're going to be shut down too. And this website's going to get shut down. Kiwi Farms is going to get shut down. This website you made of me is going to get shut down. And you're all going to go to jail where you belong. And to you believers who are watching, let me tell you something. Get ready. Get ready, because Jesus Christ is coming back. But before he comes back, we have to endure 3.5 years of tribulation. Tribulation, all that means is pressure. 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 And that's what these people are trying to do. They're trying to pressure us to give in to their wicked, evil ways. Even the Pope wants, he's giving in. The Pope's giving in. The Catholics' Messiah is giving in. He's a false prophet, really, when it comes right down to it. Catholics, you need to get away from the Catholic Church and get right with the one true God and His Son Jesus Christ. Not Mary. You don't go to Mary to get to Jesus Christ. You go straight to Jesus Christ. You go straight to God through Jesus Christ. The curtain was ripped in two so we could go to God through Jesus Christ. This is what I'm preaching. And you don't like it. I don't care. I'm not apologizing for being who God made me to be. Don't like it? Complain to God. Don't come after me and Paul Begley and other preachers who's preaching the truth. I'm sorry, this is a hate crime. This is an all-out assault and a hate crime against preachers who's preaching the truth. And John, you're doing the same thing. You say you don't hate, but let me tell you something. You don't like what I'm saying. So that means you hate what I'm saying. And if you hate what I'm saying, you hate me. So it's time to grow up. You need to be making a video to apologize to me. Actually, all of you. John and Christian and Clyde and whoever else. Because I also got an email in my drrlmc@yahoo.com that I want to study the Quran. So that must mean that there's Muslims out there too that's a part of this, attack. And since there's Muslims a part of this attack against me and possibly even Paul Begley, the FBI really needs to get involved and track you down and stop you. I'm done, because I don't want to say too much more. To those believers out there that are watching me, God bless you and have a blessed day.